I've been on YouTube in so long. Alright. YouTube, right? Alright. I posted it. It's up there. It should be.
Have you seen the moat? Huh?
No. Why you wet?
Huh?
No.
Be all
Mm.
Come on.
Oh. Are you ready? Okay, hold on. Alright. You see it?
Excuse me, sir.
No, I do.
You know what happened in the damn room? Huh? You don't know?
You see it, bro?
Huh?
Now, frankly, Gina, everybody's had it up to here with your Martin Payne in the ass. Oh, think about it. Don't you feel tough? Yeah. Don't you feel strong? Yeah. Don't you feel like going home? Sure. Get the hell out of my apartment.
Y'all ready?
Now, Red, usually when I throw a man out of my house, I tell him, get to stepping. But you're Red. I don't disrespect y'all. So please, let me say a prayer. All right. Please help the Red to get home safe. And do not let the doorknob hit him when you showing us live. That's who I am. I throw people out. Besides, Gina, we're all busy. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Oh, you see that shit? Oh.
Yeah, and he's been rude since he's a kid, too. And like I've said before, he don't tip.
Well, fine. Martin and I will just have a small little party by ourselves. Thanks. You know what, Pam? I never thought I'd be saying this, but other than me, you're Martin's
You got seen that shit?
Not exactly. Because, see, I won't be at the party either.
There it is.
What?
later tonight, a November snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers.
My first thing, probably. Get it, bro.
The
Good
final
family
playoff
year.
push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Walker. Open man is Anderson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st down, Carolina.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Christian McCaffrey, the
decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
McCaffrey on the counter. He's got
Woo! Let's get it, Christian.
inside the 40. 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead.
But earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Fitzgerald. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph.
Fitzgerald's pass.
7 21 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fitzgerald.
Come on, that pig, baby. Oh, man.
Too much contact to hold on to that.
Home Store sailing clearance mattress event is going on now. For a limited time, get up to 60% off on select mattresses. Only in America's #1 furniture and mattress store. Ashley Home Store. This is home.
He was embezzling money from his firm. Can you be arrested for this?
I love you. He gets the girl, I get stabbed with her.
Is it all about getting a girl?
And it's third down. Operating from the gun, Fitzgerald. That is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, Fitzgerald. Complete. Jefferson the target. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Adam Thielen, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. People kiss it on the ground.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
10 yards.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
4-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Walker. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the gun. Walker. And that'll be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Escape. He lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Fitzgerald. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, Fitzgerald. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
A nice little nifty play for him there. You know, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. He's going to take off with it. And they corral just a couple shy of the end zone. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
These 2 teams all tied after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Vikings 14, Panthers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Panthers take over 1st and 10. At
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now Edmonds. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
At the 43-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his target. That's more. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. McCaffrey on the toss right. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Walker. Buying time to his left.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Edmonds. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Calling a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. McCaffrey turned away on 4th and goal. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 7 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 15-yard line.
From the gun, Fitzgerald. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fitzgerald. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
To throw on 3rd down. Fitzgerald. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 33 yards that time. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
On 1st down, Fitzgerald. Quickly with Thielen here. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing on 1st down. Fitzgerald. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Fitzgerald. This one caught on 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Dan Bailey lining up.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the...
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety, Harrison Smith. The great return here gets us all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On 1st and 10, Fitzgerald. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Second touchdown here this first half. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Panthers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The 2 yards is the pickup, and that leads to a Carolina first down.
First down, Panthers.
Off play action. Walker lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Walker. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson.
Anderson.
It's going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Now a timeout taken.
It's a gain of
perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
Dan Bailey on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
Bailey's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Vikings have to like their position. They got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson puts it, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Trenton Cannon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. That'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, Cook. He'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now this one is running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
And inside the 20 before it's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, That made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Derek Brown in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. On 3rd down, Fitzgerald. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. From the gun, Fitzgerald. This one brought in by Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Christian McCaffrey on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 76 yards. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
His kick is
well, if they're going to make a game of this in the 2nd half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Fitzgerald, throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
At the 39-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, Fitzgerald firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, here we are, just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On 1st and 10, Fitzgerald nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. The 40, past the 20, 10, 5. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. From the 30 on 2nd down, Fitzgerald. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Vikings.
I'm here to see if you want to go to the Jodeci concert.
Concert sounds dope, but I'm still looking for that ring. You know what I'm saying?
A ring. Look here, Juliet. I ain't got that kind of loot, baby. All right? And plus, your father don't like me anyway.
Oh,
that's why I brought CeeLo and Taylor.
okay. I found out from the place. What's up, man? What's up, man? What's up, man? Where you going, man? Where you going, man?
You rolling with a brother or not? What's up?
Tajay Sharp, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score. Vikings 45. Panthers 31.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Walker. He's going to air one out for Anderson.
Good kick.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw is Walker. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith.
Quarterback.
Midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
No, that's the point.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Now a full right side taken in here to start this drive. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Operating from the gun, Fitzgerald. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. From the gun, Fitzgerald. And Thielman's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QB is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side.
Woo! Go!
All the way inside the Minnesota 10.
To DJ Moore.
A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. They'll try and run for it. 1st and goal. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores. The field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Draw play, Edmonds.
He ain't dope. He ain't dope. Come on, man. Go ahead, flexing on boys, man.
Come on, as he picks up 6, it's going to be 3rd and goal now. They'll try to run with Edmonds.
The big room, boy. Weight room, boy.
Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
Yeah.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Come on.
Let's
go.
Vikings 52. Panthers 38.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Game, bro.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun. Fitzgerald is going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown.
I'm glad he's tired.
Big play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably know that they want to chew on a poor performance from start to finish. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Walker. Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Walker throwing on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. But at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter? Right. It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen.
That's not crazy, man. Wow.
Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Vikings 66.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Holton Hill, the one there to bring him down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Christian McCaffrey, 75 yards. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
He's bragging something.
He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your finger first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Big game, the dog here.
He'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. These guys made them around. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn to either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, Fitzgerald. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Not him.
Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And a Panther first down.
Operating from the gun. Walker. He's going to air one out for it. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Vikings 66, Panthers 52.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He's going to take another shot here.
Not this time. You got him that first time, not him.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
Thank you, that fucking big bitch.
To be clean every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Walker. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to get out the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Anthony Harris.
That's down fast.
He'll take this one all the way down inside the 30.
Hey, boy, I don't know how to cut that.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chinn. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, you just kind of fear for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. DJ Waddle in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
How about it?
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold
Not
on
bad.
to
They're
the
not
contact.
jumping like
Brings up
that.
second down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that. When he read all of his keys perfectly, got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
That's Dante's side, man. You know that's Dante's side. He's throwing Dante's side like that.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Smith with a first down and more. And down to the 28-yard line. The Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Fitzgerald under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Fitzgerald. And tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win, it's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Why were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points. Continually feel like they're moving the ball, things are working and clicking. They think they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That nigga's alien is a lot, bro. He belongs.
Don't you have something you want to say to Kim?
No, but you can tell my daughter that she made a big mistake by marrying that little narrow-butt boy.
Kim, don't you have something you want to say to Nikki? No, but Stevie, you can tell my mother that I love my husband and I didn't make a mistake and his butt is not narrow, it's perfectly.
Please.
You two need to talk to each other. Oh, she needs to respect me and Jarrell. We're not children anymore.
Baby, have you seen my Teletubby slippers? Come on, let's go. Kinky Winky has spoken. Man, this party was cracking.
See, this was supposed to be a frat meeting.
What's up with you?
Nothing. It's Veronica. I guess it could happen to anyone.
Oh, I'm feeling you. But don't let that get to you. A lot of men your age have